Ufa, 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 ufa. Happy Friday, everybody. Hope you're doing okay. I'm trying to psych myself up because I want to talk a little bit about negativity and happiness today and expectations, managing expectations, okay? I mean, I'm going to play Elite, but I just want to do a little bit of a stream of thought on this stream. Okay? I'm playing Elite. I have this odd thing. I'm not becoming I'm slowly becoming a Borg, not just because I'm playing Cyberpunk, but also because I'm attaching more and more things to my body here. The latest is this head tracking system. It's TrackIR. So this little thing here, there's like 1, 2, 3 little things. You know, it's I think it's because of the light. You know, to triangulate something to detect your head motion. There's this little sensor above my monitor screen now. It's a TrackIR, it's called, and it's kind of like the motion sensors you have to, you know, detect if a burglar or an intruder's in your home, or like when you get close to a door in a shopping mall or in another place, that it automatically opens for you without you having to say computer open door. You know, that's these sensors that it detects motion. With this particular one, it detects these little things in my head, or if I could be wearing a baseball cap because I'm in America and I could wear could play baseball and I could wear little reflective things. But apparently this is a little bit better. So I'm wearing this on my headphones. And what this does is it basically lets me, you know, move around and move my head around. And I've been talking so much that I forgot to fire up. It's Friday, okay? It's Friday, so I'm a little bit, you know, a little bit tired of looking at screens after a long week of looking at screens. So I forgot. Oh, I had turned it on. Where the heck is it? There it is. Okay, I want to show it to this on screen again. This is something called TrackIR. So basically, it's basically detecting where I look of my head. It changes the motion in the game. I'm not gonna do it now. It seems to be. I explained it yesterday anyway, and I'm already like going way out of track here. I better have my coffee. I just had lunch, which is gonna make me even more sleepy and even more nonsensical. I had a little quinoa treat that a friend of ours brought once that we had never opened. Quinoa, crunchy quinoa covered in chocolate. Quite crunchy. You know, the cats get the crunchies after their meal during lunch. It's their lunch snack. So I decided to have a crunchy snack after lunch as well today. All right, Elite Dangerous. With head tracking, I've titled this stream of all this nonsensical blabbering I've done for the past few minutes. I was with that. I was trying to say that I now have a head tracking system that I've been talking about all the time. It's like if I only had TrackIR. So now I have TrackIR, so I'll stop saying that, and we'll see how it plays out. Okay, I'm in a Sidewinder. I'm actually in a SRV, Surface Reconnaissance Vehicle. I think that's what it stands for. It's like basically this little buggy that looks like a little beetle crossed with a spider. And I'm on a planet's surface, and this is one of the nicest ways to experience these head tracking mechanisms in these games when you're in around a landscape that has you know, mountains and valleys and great distances. Because with this, and here you are, it's already working. Okay, with this I can basically just use instead of having to use my hat switch here to look around like I've had to do for so long. I've never had one of these before. I've always wanted one. I can't believe I've waited this long, but now I have it, and I'm so excited to be able to just look around. And it's almost like a VR thing, like you're there, but you know, it's not transmitting one image in each of my eyes, so it's not really VR. It's still, I'm looking at a flat screen. The sense of depth like you have in VR is not there, but at least I can see my hands. I can see you over there. I can see my other screen here, the chat. I can see the daylight coming from the window here, and I can see the keyboard in case I need to type in chat. So I think this is a really nice piece of software, especially for people who like flight simulators like me. It's going to be a great addition to the stream here. And I'm sorry if I'm taking a little while. I'm getting... Alright, this is going to have to change here. I'm getting this wire. It doesn't have enough space. So, you know, more wires. So my cable management here, let's try not to fall here on a valley. My cable management needs to improve. It's no wonder that when you're assisting, you're doing a movie or you're assisting a photographer, you have to know a bit about cable management because you have like cameras and you have lights and you have like all this other stuff, battery packs, and you have to connect all that together and you have to pack it up when you're done and pack it up, unpack it and set it up before you get to a place. So yeah, I have a love-hate relationship with cables. On the one hand, I love cables because they let me connect things that are fun to play with. And on the other hand, like to manage all these endless cables drives me crazy. One day we won't have cables anymore, or very few. That will be the day that happens. Will be the day when batteries are sufficiently efficient and powerful that we'll be able to rarely have to charge a battery, and the wireless functionality of things will work seamlessly. It's not that day yet. I still have to, I still don't trust. I don't even have a wireless mouse or a wireless keyboard because I just don't trust the Wi-Fi, and I hate having to charge batteries regularly. It's not there. Like I have a camera called a Leica, and it's a digital one, and I love the camera, but I hate the batteries. They're expensive and they last so little. That's what I hate most about the Leica M digital cameras, is the batteries. If Leica would follow Apple's example of this new M1 MacBook Air, that it's basically a revolutionary processor, very, very power efficient, so you can have like 18-hour battery life with a laptop without having to charge it. If Leica could do that, give me 18 hours, and that's a laptop, okay? Leica executives, please contact Apple executives, make a partnership and say, let's do an Apple branded Leica camera, and all we want is one of your batteries in our camera. Give me 24-hour or more battery life on a Leica camera. I'll be happy, okay? And there's probably things, other challenges like the shutter moves is mechanical and stuff like that. But yes, okay, that's quite a tangent too. Whoa. It's another little BMX move. Okay, how's my hold doing? 53%, I better fix it. All right, let's see. SRV repair. Iron and nickel, I have plenty of both, let's do it. Do I have to refuel too? Might as well, since we're here. Phosphorus. And I'm going to keep this a pretty quiet stream today. Maybe Kerr will join me and we'll do a joint stream. I'm not sure if he's going to have time, but I think he has training today. But if not, I'm going to just do this sort of thing. I'm going to just go and mine for some... I think I need a selenium, and I need some other stuff for the Viper Express. I'm going to take a break from just mining for the Viper Express now, and just finding the materials from the Viper Express, and I'm going to basically, oh, 1 second. No. Just drive around. I'm going to basically drive around in the stream, maybe fly around a bit and try out this track IR, which is awesome, okay. From an external view here, I did a bit of work of remapping controls yesterday. So I'll be able to do it from my stick. I still have to work more on that. But I love to be able to do this. Just watch. And this has nothing to do with the track IR really. I'm just talking about in-game. I love to be able to drive from an external view and see this little SRV, the way it moves and the way it moves in a low gravity environment, such as this planet. This little moon, which is near Arquid, near Professor Pollen's place. Okay, let me just make sure that my levels here are test 1 2, test 1 2, test 1 2. All right, seem to be okay. It's a moon, not a moon near the Professor Pollen's engineering hub. So maybe a little later we'll go back there. We'll continue the Viper engineering. But I wanted to, like I mentioned at the beginning of the stream in my blabbering, I wanted to talk a little bit about today, get a little philosophical here and talk a little bit about happiness and negativity, okay? So let's say that you're you're sitting there, you're maybe making a drawing, maybe you're reading a book, maybe you're brushing your teeth, maybe you're trying to think what you're gonna do the rest of the day, maybe you're thinking about schedule, what do you have to do tomorrow and stuff, and you're feeling pretty good, and then all of a sudden you feel like, why does this matter? Why? And you start not feeling, especially if you're looking at a computer, okay? If you're like on reading emails or reading reviews of Cyberpunk that are very negative and stuff like that, or comments of people in forums about Cyberpunk there. And all of a sudden you feel like, man, this sucks. I don't feel like doing anything right now. I feel tired. I feel no energy. And at that moment, there's a way. I think happiness is a moment-to-moment thing, and I think that you don't arrive somewhere and you're happy. It's like it's a moment-to-moment thing. You may be great, and all of a sudden things are not going so great, and you don't feel so good. And one of the things that I find really helps in those situations when all of a sudden it's like, why the hell am I even doing this? I was feeling like playing the game. I don't feel like it anymore. I was looking for this. I'm not anymore. One of the ways to change that mindset back to one of looking forward to something in a positive mindset is do some exercise. You can look up the scientific 7-minute and I'm not saying science has all my point is not that science has the answers here, okay? But there's this thing called a scientific 7-minute workout, and it's basically like you do some push-ups, you do some jump ups and downs, some jumping jacks, and basically, whoa. All right, switch. And basically, you just get your body moving, and you get away from that screen, okay? And all of a sudden, you might find that you feel better because your body is moving, and you're not stuck looking at that screen, and your body is releasing these things. I think they're called endorphins. I'm not sure. And these things. And you do some exercise, you get tired. Okay. Is there another one? Oh, look at these things like flying. Isn't that awesome? It's a low G planet, so this is how things move in the piece of this thing I just hit. And so that's one way of getting yourself off that. If you're just like looking at a computer screen and you're like feeling tired, just get up, move. And if you don't feel like doing a 7-minute exercise, scientific exercise, whatever, just go for a walk. Go outside, go for a walk, a brisk walk. Like the Queen says in The Crown, can help things. And that I have, for me, always, not always, but often, makes me feel much better afterwards. It just means like my body's telling me, stop doing what you're doing right now, especially if you're reading negative reviews or if you're looking at politics on a phone or people arguing on the internet. Get away from that and go make something, go breathe some real air, go do an activity that doesn't involve fear and paying attention to a small screen. Okay, so that's one way to do it. Okay, the exercise. That's, I think, the best way to do it. Okay, another thing you can do. Let's say you're feeling tired. Maybe you didn't sleep that well last night, and you're not feeling very good. If you're feeling grumpy and stuff, often for me personally, I'm speaking from personal experience here. If I'm feeling grumpy and I feel like I don't care about stuff and I feel like nothing is working, it's often because either I need some exercise or I need some sleep. I didn't sleep very well. I forget I have track IR here. I can do this to look around. Okay. I didn't sleep very well, and if all I need often is 20-minute nap, you go take a nap, 20 minutes, and let's take the focus. Let's take the JD out. I think this is good stuff. I take a nap even for 20 minutes. You know, they have the siestas in some Mediterranean countries. There's a reason for that. If you take a nap for 20 minutes, okay, that can really make you feel so much better. I mean, preferably longer if you can, but you know, you often don't have the luxury to take a longer nap than 20 minutes. And that often will just make you feel so much better. Just take a little nap. So those are my the two things that I found personally for me help when I'm feeling a little down and I'm starting to feel a little annoyed at stuff. Okay. Let me turn this off, and I'm just gonna keep following my little SRV here. I want to drive it while I'm looking at the other stuff. And so this, yeah, I mean, it's, you know, you think, and I was talking about happiness, so I used to think, and like, you know, it's common for people to think that happiness is a destination, that, okay, I'm going to just do this and I'm going to get this better job, or I'm going to make all this money and I'm going to, you know, have this title or other attached to my name, and then I'm going to be happy. And that's, in my experience, and not really how it works. It's like a moment-to-moment thing, happiness. And sometimes you're just not feeling it. Sometimes you just need some sleep or some exercise, and that's okay. And other times you feel great, and it's awesome. And so it's not a destination. It's just a mode of operating, okay? That if you're not feeling great, you just like trust that you will feel good after. And totally, you know, I know there's other people with other problems that these type of simple solutions are not going to really cut it. But I'm just talking from personal experience here, because yeah, this morning I was feeling a little bit like, what the hell, you know? Because I was reading Cyberpunk reviews, you know, and people are, many, you know, justifiably upset that, you know, they have a PlayStation 4 or an Xbox, and they got this game that they were looking forward to for a long time. I can play some soccer here. Like, oh, I just had an idea. We could play soccer. We could do like, this would be like what's that game? We could do it with Elite. I just need a round ball looking thing. We could do with Elite buggies. We could set up 2 goalposts, and we could do Rocket League or the Grand Theft Auto Arena Wars. Okay, and yeah, and I was reading Cyberpunk's review, and a lot of people very understandably upset that the game runs poorly in those console systems, and other people, even though they have PCs, they're upset because the game is not what they thought it was going to be. But why, you know, the thing costs like 60 bucks, 65, 60 bucks, however much it costs, okay? It took these people 8 years to make, you know, it's not perfect, it's not what you expected, but it's not the end of the world. There are many other games out there. I mean, I don't find it great, but I've started enjoying a bit more what I've been playing of it so far, and especially after I found this little sniper rifle. And I'm just sort of exploring and not even following the story too much, because I find it difficult to stream and follow the story at the same time. So I think my Cyberpunk streams from now I'm gonna just do the little side missions and spend a lot of time exploring the world and paying attention, and all this stuff these people build. The city does feel, even with all its problems currently, it does feel like a real place. It feels like there's a lot of ambience to it, and I found, especially if you go to the places that are not right in the center, that are a little bit further off, and you see the city in the distance, very nice feeling there. So this brings me to, I guess, a third point, that it's easy to get a little playing soccer in Elite here. It's easy to get lost in negativity when you read a lot of negative things, whether it's politics or especially politics, not just the worst, but or like, you know, people arguing about stuff on forums is usually for you to let that get to you and just like, oh man. But so it's nice sometimes to take a step back and say, how much does this really matters, you know? Okay, let's smash into this. A little bit of soccer here in Elite, fantastic. Futebol in Brazil or football, you know? And here it comes. I'm gonna keep driving here until we start listening to some nice piano music that comes on sometimes. And then I'm gonna call my my ship. And brake. I need more coffee. I'm gonna leave this in a low speed and just keep driving while I drink my coffee. And also another thing, taking a break from computer screens and from keyboards and mice and controllers, getting a pencil, okay, and a piece of paper, and just making something without thinking about it. Just drawing something, even if you don't know how to. Everyone knows how to draw. They just think they don't because it was smothered out of their education early on. Okay. Making marks on a piece of paper, not trying to make anything that looks like anything at first. Just making marks, and then slowly, as you see those marks, maybe it starts looking like something, and trying to make it look more like that. Leas, I'm good, sir. How are you doing? Happy Friday. How's the trucking going? I'm doing all right. A little tired. Didn't sleep much yesterday, but I'm so happy it's Friday and so happy it's Friday. I'm just doing a little bit of planetary exploration and philosophizing a little bit here in Elite. Friday to you as well. It's not going so well. My stream keeps acting weird. I'm sorry to hear that, man. You think do you have a fast internet connection? What's the problem you're having? You might be streaming at too high a resolution for your computer. I'm not sure what kind of computer system you have. I'm happy to try and help you if I can. You know, I've learned this by trial and error too, so. Let me the issue, okay? How fast is your internet connection? Did you follow the Twitch guidelines about how fast it needs to be and the different resolutions you have to stream at depending on how fast your internet connection is? It's basically if you type in on Google Twitch streaming resolution guide, something like that, stream quality guide, this page comes up where you'll be able to say, okay, if I have this type of computer system and my internet connection is this fast, then the best quality I'll be able to stream in is this. It might be 720p, it might be 1080p, it might be 1440. It depends on both your type of computer and your screen resolution and the internet connection. Because if the internet connection is not fast enough, and you're trying to, shove a huge thing through it, like a big screen resolution through it, it's a lot of data, then it might get really, choppy and slow down. So that could be one issue. If you also type in internet speed test in Google, or any search engine, there's this internet speed test that you can check out to see if that might be the issue. A bit of exploration here. Hey Sheepa, how are you, man? Happy Friday. And sometimes you connect to a bad Twitch server, it's totally on Twitch. Ah, interesting, yeah. I've had weird connection issues that I couldn't figure out. It's probably, it might be just one of the Twitch servers, as Sheepa's saying. But I would try to make sure that it's not on your end first. First, make sure that, your settings match what your resolution settings match what Twitch and your internet settings match what Twitch saying is required for whatever for the stream you're trying to do. Up on a little BMX move here. I'm doing some BMX. I'm looking for a soccer ball. I had an idea, Sheep. I want to play Elite. I want to do Elite Rocket League or GTA Arena Wars, where we find a ball and we use these little rovers to play a soccer match. They should add this to the game. That would be so cool. Yeah, dude, and good luck. I mean, I'll help you if I can. If you really can't figure it out on but it's generally these types of things, it's a lot of trial and error and, checking things and... Oh, if I smash into an item, it degenerates? See, that's why the Frontier developments have to add a proper ball. I want a ball that doesn't degenerate. Or maybe it's whoever touches it before it degenerates first. Wait, what's happening? Disappeared. Whoever touches it before it degenerates first, or whoever touches it last and it degenerates, then you lose. It's like, what was that, like hot potato? I don't know. I think there was some kid's game about that. All right, man. Okay, let's speed up. Yeah, if the camera's not high enough, it goes under the planet. All right, let's switch to the internal view a bit. I'm listening. Bonus reward, alright. Happy holidays. As a reward for logging in today, we have added the following to your account. 200 ARX, fantastic. I forgot the other day, Sheep. I totally bonehead me. I forgot to log in, so I missed one of the days. Today would have been up to, what, 400 or something, but... Anyway, every day now, I have it on I'm gonna put on my planner here. Log in to Elite, okay. I'm just gonna call it Elite. Elite. All the way to Christmas, okay. Elite. Okay. Elite. Not Elita's Travel in GTA. Pretty good GTA online session yesterday with Mr. V. Few highlights. Christmas is on Friday, huh? Well, here in this US, you can't say Christmas, you have to say Happy Holidays. Which I enjoy, I like, Oh, here you go, here's some piano music. It was drop rewards. I didn't, really? You mean like if by watching I would have gotten rewards in it? I missed that. This piano music for me is one of the most nicely hidden secrets of this game. It's some beautiful piano music that only plays when you're on planet surfaces, randomly. And some really beautiful piano compositions. Some of them are actually moving. They like make me cry, you know. What did you get a reward, Shippa? What was it like? Paint jobs for the ships? Was it like Frontier Development stream? I didn't know at all. I didn't even know there was gonna be one. Maybe I mean I'm subscribed to the newsletter, but I know I've been a bit busy this past couple of weeks. I didn't check it probably. Some paints, but importantly, purple engine and purple laser. Nice, a cyberpunk laser, huh? I had a good moment in Cyberpunk the other day. It's funny, I've streamed like 4 times and I haven't had one highlight, one thing that I felt like highlight. But I don't want to be negative about Cyberpunk today. I did have nice moment. So much negativity about it, and you know, rightly so. But I want to be positive about it because it's a huge, you know, work, that game. And I did have nice moments the other day, just exploring the city. I wasn't doing any missions. I was just like walking around and watching. And I have this sniper rifle now that I can engage these thugs, you know, from far away. And it was nice just to watch the city at night, some out of the way places with not a lot of people around. And there was like this woman being pestered by these thugs, and I took them all out with my sniper and a pistol and a katana. So I'm just I think I'm not gonna keep following the main story. I'm gonna stop following the main story and just explore the side missions until like 6 months to a year from now, when they have more time to, you know, patch things up, and or maybe even until the multiplayer comes. Cheapest mixing of gray skin I have, purple laser and engine of gray skin. That sounds cool. Purple and gray that sounds like a nice nice color combination. I can get behind that. I mean, it depends on the specific shade of purple, you know. You know, you're Dutch. You have some pretty good, some pretty talented colorists that hail from your lands. You got Vermeer, you got, you know, Van Gogh. Some of the greatest painters. Sniper Batman, oh yeah. That's pretty much what my character in Cyberpunk's become. It's like a sort of like disillusioned. One thing that would make the game much better for me is to turn off your voice, so you don't say anything. You just hear to what people say, and they can keep the text. But I really don't like the voice of the character, either the female or the male. I tried both. It just doesn't match my character, the one who I think my character is, and that I think, you know, if you had more voices to pick from, maybe, but you only have those two. All right, speed up. Do you think it's well? Do you think it's too limited of character design for a game of its caliber? Yes, I do. I think it falls short of Fallout 4, for example. It fell short of GTA. Um, but the main problem is, and I'm appreciating what they're doing. Okay, I don't want to be super negative, but for me, if the game lets me build a character, pick a haircut, gender, like it doesn't let me pick body type, which is interesting. But if it lets me pick all this stuff, and then my character is voiced with ready-made dialogue and two voice options, I can't get behind those voices and that dialogue because my brain is trying to think, okay, this is a character I created and trying to make a backstory for my character, and the story is telling me that it's someone that's pre-made, that it's their story, okay? So I think you have to pick one. If you pick one that, or like your character, it should have been written, I think, the way they did it. If you can pick your character, I don't think your character should speak at all. I think other people should talk to you, but your character, you can have choices of how you would respond, but your character shouldn't be voiced. Okay, if they let you pick the way you look, your attributes. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's the way I personally feel about it. And I think that I can give you examples that game that are very two of my top 10 video games ever made, Metal Gear Solid 5 and Far Cry 2. They both had strong characters who are you, but you never say anything. Your person doesn't say anything. People talk to you, and based on what they talk to you, you can see what's going on. And you're still, I couldn't even pick the character. I mean, you can a little bit in Far Cry, but in Metal Gear Solid, you can't really pick the character. It's you're the big boss, but it makes you, since you're not voiced, it lets you put in your own mind who you are and what your response would be. And I kind of like the silent, protagonist anyway, because then it lets you, make up in your head what you think he would have said to something. And I think I also think it was a big mistake for them to, not a big mistake, but I think it would have been better if they did third person, because they were good at third person, with The Witcher, and they went for the first person thing, and that's just a personal preference, but I don't feel it works as well. But I'm gonna still, I'm getting enjoyment out of it. It's stunning. The graphics when you get them running well on a PC. Really beautiful lighting, and the weapons feel really good. I'm having fun, the combat, trying to cut through some city thugs. Yeah, because Shippa hits, Shippa just smashed the thug in the head right there with that. Nothing is left to imagination. They want to tell you, explain every little bit. And in video games, I love, that's why I like Elite and stuff that's more open-ended. People can say that it's like a mile wide, inch deep things, but it takes imagination, Oh. Oh, yeah, why did it go away all of a sudden? Here. Yeah, I mean, the difficulty in making these games that, you know, are open world and it has this big place and have strong characters is knowing what to leave to the imagination and what to not, you know. It's a tricky balance. I mean, it's not easy, you know. I don't think I think what's going to happen is Cyberpunk is going to become a much better game in the next year, or maybe in 2 years when this multiplayer comes out, because that's what they did with, I think, The Witcher and stuff. You know, the first two were like super, you know, they call it Euro jank. It's like janky, sort of like a rough games that have loads of systems, but they don't quite work well together. But you know, you have to admire the ambition, often from, you know, Eastern European countries. Or if I had to pick an so-called Euro jank game to play now, I'd probably pick This Land Is My Land. It's about it's basically a Red Dead Redemption, but Euro jank. You know, like you control a Native American a warrior, and there's tribes, and there's, you know, there's stealth, and it's a little Metal Gear Solid, Red Dead Redemption, but janky. From some streams I've watched and from what I've seen of the game, I do want to play that eventually. Right now I have to pick and choose carefully. Next game I'm probably going to get is probably going to be Watch Dogs Legion, which is the one I think I should have got instead of Cyberpunk. But I am going to get, because the guy, the creative director of Far Cry 2 is the creative director of that. So even if it has its problems, and I think it has some problems as well, it's still going to be very interesting, I think, compared to a lot of other stuff. Let's listen here. There's something in that direction. Go check it out. Let's go. I'm backing up the hill. Okay, handbrake. Okay, something's close here. They sound like a modem from the 1990s. Something over this hill here. I'm gonna switch to the turret view, and I'm gonna get my hand on my mouse here, because there might be something I'm gonna have to shoot at. I'm okay right now, but it's cold. Yeah, I don't have shoes on even. Happy Friday. When you have the meeting now? Amber has a Friday meeting. All right, nothing. Let's go back to the inside view. Okay. Just down there somewhere. Down in this valley somewhere, I guess. Slowly does it. I think I'm right at the edge of the hill here. Let's see from the outside view. Yeah, look at that. Right at the edge of a hill. It's not a very steep hill, but where the heck is this thing here? I can pretend this is a reconnaissance drone. Still confused about this thing. Chipa says Amber needs to cancel the meeting, get into PJs, and play games. She's already in PJs. She doesn't really like computer games. She likes books and writing and stuff. I've tried to get her to play computer games, but it didn't work. She's very good at computer games too. Like Mario, she's a good driver in GTA. I've managed to get her to play sometimes, but usually you have to be like stoned and have friends over who are also playing and make it a sort of more like old school NES, everyone around a couch thing. Burger Time, Worms Armageddon, stuff like that. See, I'm already putting words in her mouth here, but I guess a little. Oh, I see it. There it is. There's something over there. It's more canisters. I'll call my Sidewinder, and I don't even know if that's my little Sidewinder that I brought out here has any cargo space. Oh. Full power to weapons, computer. Alright. What's all this stuff? Look at all this stuff here. Okay, we got structural regulators, we got cryolite, we got synthetic reagents, we got jadeite, and we got another jadeite. All that I can't do anything with because my cargo bay is full here. Okay. Oh, there's an occupied escape pod. I like these. There's someone in there. I'm gonna save them. Okay, so let's see what my inventory has. I have gold. I'm gonna leave the gold. And I'm gonna get the occupied space thing instead. Oh, it's right here next to me. I didn't even have to select it, alright. Yeah, I'll show you how this looks in the outside view. It's pretty cool. It's like there was a crash here. And I wonder if they're gonna, in the Elite Odyssey, if when you crash, there's gonna be some sort of mechanic that, probably not, because it'll be boring to have to wait in a suspended animation in some place for someone to save you. But they're probably gonna start doing more with this sort of thing. So there's a person here, it's an occupied escape pod. There's someone in here in this like little black box here, like a bit of a coffin. And there's this. Look at the gravity, like things just rolling towards my. So cool. Alright, so I'm gonna pick that up. Occupied escape pod. Cargo hold is open. Got it. Alright, let's call my signer. Get wrecked. Capitalism is dead there. You just ditched the gold for saving the expendable. I know, it's not cyberpunk. Maybe I didn't ditch the gold. I'm gonna call in my Sidewinder and let's see if it has any let's see if it has any more cargo space. There it is. Why is it landing all the way up there? Whoa! Whoa! Hey, I arrived at the same time as a Sidewinder almost. Okay. Oh yeah! I feel like I'm a BMX trickster. This is SRV. This is a pretty cool ship. I mean, look at the size of those legs under it. It looks pretty odd. Like they have to be like these really long. It's like a long-legged tricycle bird. In order for your SRV to fit, they had to put some long legs on this thing. All right, let's see. Frog. And this is not the space grasshopper. Let's transfer the cargo. Let's board a ship and let's see if I have any more cargo. So if I do, I'll go back and get that gold if it's still there. Why you still need that ship? The SRV flies just fine. Is that what Kerr was trying to do the other day? He was trying to like get in orbit with an SRV, because I heard that's possible. I've never even tried. I don't know if you have to go to a special place or it's like a high mountain, a very low gravity place that you can actually go into orbit with an SRV. Is that possible, Sheepa? See, I have track IR now, so when I drink my coffee, I look up. Look. Let's check the cargo. All right, only 2 of 2. Sorry, Goad, can't be capitalist today. Let's go get these people back. Let's go get these. You know, maybe it's someone who was lost here zillions of years ago. Hopefully, all their family is not dead, and someone will be able to find them. But let's go and New Caledonia, Austin Town Station. It was named after Jane Austen. Let's see. All right, we'll do an external view takeoff with the Sidewinder. Here, I'll do like, this is movie type, you know, cinematography. So that's that nice ball there. It's like another orbiting thing. There's a little cloud in the distance there. I'll try to like line all this up. Make a nice image here. All right, stabilizers off. Detach cameras off. Ship controls, go. Pretty cool, huh? I feel like with this track I really feel like I'm in an A-wing, you know, one of those speeders in Empire Strikes Back that they're looking for Solo and Luke. Only a few places you can do it. Mount Neverest is one of the places. Really, there's only a few places you can do that to get in orbit. Where's Mount Neverest? That sounds awesome. Yeah, I feel like I'm a Rogue 2 in Star Wars Empire Strikes Back. Commander Solo, do you copy? This is Rogue 2. Was it Commander Luke and Lieutenant Solo? I forget. There's Austin Station. This will be a quick jump out. I don't know, it's just locked in my nav computer. I haven't memorized the location. Copy that. Can look it up. Thanks for letting me know about that. Maybe I'll try that sometime. What time is it? Oh, it's 3 o'clock. I've been here for an hour. Jeez, I've been blabbering for an hour already. Thanks, Elias. Thanks for dropping in, man. Good luck with the thing. If you can't figure out, let me know. Send me a whisper or whatever. I can try to give you some advice. Yeah, I'm gonna hop off soon too. I'm gonna keep this an hour today because tonight I probably do IL-2 Streamovic. I'm thinking about not doing it after all because I'm a little tired, but I'll see how I feel a little later. I signed up for it, so you know. Oh, Commander Sheepa's online. That's nice. Oh, he's gonna check on his computer probably where this thing is. Is it like one of the tallest mountains in a really small body that lets with low gravity, I assume. Austin Town Station, this is Austin Town Station, this is Golf Romeo Echo. Be advised, I have two occupying escape pods located in one of the orbiting bodies in the system. I'm inbound for delivery. Mount Everest is nerfed now, used to be beyond the orbit line. Ah, okay, so now you can't do that anymore, huh? So you could actually orbit with a... That's awesome, you could actually orbit with SRV. Ooh, KHY-76 will be departing for Apura in 10 minutes. Ah, should I go see this ship depart? Maybe I should. Is this like a... What is it? KHY? Is it some sort of There must be some sort of player-controlled ship carrier here. I haven't seen one jump yet. Maybe I should go check it out. It's Luke's Ramen Shop. Oh yeah, here you go. KHY. Let's go see a jump. Okay, let's go see this thing jump. And then I'll take the occupied escape pods after. "10 minutes, huh? What is it? 15:04? I don't have my phone here, so I can't set a timer. Nervi, 24,000 by negative 116,000. Thanks so much, Sheep. I'll check it out. Sounds like a cool place. Note that down. Nervi 24,000 by negative 116,000. It's a freaking huge mountain, huh? It's like one of the biggest in the game, I guess, if it's called Neverest. Luke's Ramen Shop, Kilo Hotel, Yankee -76er Yankee, about to jump out as a player carrier. Haven't seen one of these jump before, so we're gonna drop in on it and observe. Well, thank you for the information. I'll check it out. Earlier in the stream, I was talking about when you're not feeling good and you feel like a little, deflated about, things. You can do a bit of exercise, or you can stop doing what you're doing, do something else, or you can have a nap, 20 minutes. I think I need a nap today because I should be feeling more energized than I am right now for a Friday, I think I need a nap. That is awesome, sir. Thank you. I want to meet you on the surface when Odyssey comes out. All right? Very soon after it comes out. We should go on an away team mission together. Right, dropping in Luke's Ramen Shop. Let's check it out. Couldn't understand anything. Take a look at this carrier. Phil Harvey in a crate. Cool green lights. Some people getting on the carrier before it jumps, I guess. It feels good to be flying this thing of track IR. I can look where I want, and the ship's going a different direction. It's really awesome, dude. I still have to adjust the sensitivities. I'm using like a ready-made one from this pilot that flies IO2. Is really good, but I think for Elite, I need to adjust it a bit. With my messy beard from drinking ale. Ha ha! Hey Sheepa, have you played Sea of Thieves? I was interested in trying that game, but not by myself. I wanted to play with like a bunch of friends, and I think that it seems fun with friends. Robot Eye and battle scar on my neck. "5 minutes for departure of this giant vessel here." Yeah, I haven't played it yet either. If you're ever interested in playing it, I'd be happy to join you. Don't know if it's still on sale, but you know, so many games. But the water effects looks really beautiful, and sounds like it'd be a cool place to hang out in. I don't know. So they have these like little, these look like little landing bays here or something, or did? I wonder if you're gonna be able to go into this stuff eventually, you know? I mean, not just this, but like stations and stuff, then walk around. Probably not in the beginning, but eventually in Odyssey. So awesome. Whoa, almost crashed into the bridge. Here's a keelback. I'll just do a little bit of sleuthing around here. Whoa, wanted. Will I get shot at by one? My beam laser off? I think my beam lasers is off because they probably just take too much power. Oh well. Alright, let's get a good vantage point to see this thing jump. I want to see that planet in the background. That's how you doing, sir. I'm about to watch a carrier jump from the outside for the first time. You can sort of walk around a station in Odyssey. Yeah, that's what it's advertised. Yep. I think that in the beginning it'll probably be just limited to stations and, you know, planet surfaces and the little place in planet surfaces, and eventually they'll add more stuff. It is the Is it this one? Vecti Draco? He just changed the name? No, it's Luke's Ramen Shop. Kilo Hotel Yankee 76 Yankee is about to jump here. Alright, let's give an external view here. This looks pretty good. Oh, do I have to get away from it? Maybe I do, huh? Let's back up. Alright. Thank you. Thanks, Shippa. Oh. 30 seconds, okay. Stop. Here you go. Carrier departure and elite. Whoa, what was that? Whoa, that's freaky. Whoa, it's like this big cloud comes and this lightning and then it just goes in it and then boom. Wow. Pretty cool. Alright, it's departed already. Left a couple of ships down here. Should be playing Jump by Van Halen as the carrier jumps. Yeah, a lot of people lost this year. Van Halen. Let's go. Let's get out of here before this guy causes me trouble. I'm in a Sidewinder, so it's not like... How you doing, Bats? Everything okay? More or less? Happy Friday? Yeah, I can't wait for the landing on the surfaces. I think this Onslaught, this Python is keeping me from jumping here. Trying to get away from him. Alright, here we go. Let's go drop these things off. Let's try Able Laboratory. Can I? I'll just drop in there. It's fine. Oh, there's a player here. Road Flare, an Eagle. Commander Rick Flair. Yeah, Van Halen was great. He was a very talented guitarist. Although I have to say, you know, I prefer... Everybody has their favorites. I like Mark Knopfler better than Van Halen. So I just like his style of playing better. Or, you know, Buddy Guy.
Falcon, Delacy, Golf, Romeo, Echo. Automated flight control protocol initiated. Please submit a request prior to landing.
Alright, there's the Robo ATC Able Laboratory. I think I have to be like 7.5 kilometers from this as well, right? I can't request here, yeah.
Docking permission denied.
I wonder what is the technical reason for this 7,500 meters. Maybe something so that they don't have too many people spamming. I'm heading out of control. Hearing that rattle again, I'll see if I can lock it down. Uh-oh, local police forces. Someone, is the guy in trouble, this alley police force? He's gonna crash land and I can go and help him or something?
Docking permission authorized. You may proceed to landing pad 08.
Let's check him out. Able Lab, air traffic control, solid copy. This is Golf Romeo Echo, proceeding to planning pad 08. Although I have an allied police force Eagle here mentioned as a problem, some sort of rattling. Should I assist? Over. Alright. Doesn't seem to be having too much trouble. Let's just head to landing pad 8. Someone is scanning me here. To this one? Viper. I hear that shooting missiles at the police when they crash cushions the landing. I'll try that. Yesterday I shot up the police pretty bad in GTA Online with my friend. You know, it's a lot of people making, you know, a lot of people expected Cyberpunk to be like GTA, you know, it's a city and everything, but it's not GTA in terms of the behavior of the AI, and or if it is, it has a long way to go for that. Landing gear down. The police in Cyberpunk, you know, they do respond to you with crimes, but if you just get a little bit away from them and then you don't even have to break a line of sight. You just sort of get a certain distance away from them and they just forget about you again. It's a bit annoying, but the way it is. Maybe worth pulling in behind the carrier as it jumps and follow it to the hyperspace portal, see if it pulls you in with it. I'd be up for that. Check it out. Oh, anonymous access control, standing fines. Okay, I guess I better already contact. Oh, 50 credits here, 50 credits there. I'll get some bounty. Oh, 1,000,000 credits of bounty vouchers. Alright. And now I also have a search and rescue. I have a couple of occupied escape pods. There they go. Fantastic. Alright. I whipped 5 cop droids and 2 officers, one after another, of a sniper. I felt like the Terminator untouchable machine. Cool, that sniper rifle is really fun, right? I started having more fun of Cyberpunk after I found the sniper rifle, because I can then... The game has a lot of verticality, and then if I see a group of people that, if I gotten close enough with a pistol, they would kick my butt. But then I go up a few floors in a building nearby, and then I start taking on the sniper rifle, and then it's really fun. All right, people. Do you want me to play some Cyberpunk? I can play some right now if you want to see it. Worth trying. In fact, let me try it with my own carrier. Set it to jump, then pull in behind it and follow it to the portal. See what occurs, if anything. Yeah, I think let's do that, Bats, but let's do it the next time, all right? maybe this weekend or next week, because I think Sheepa's right. I need to take a power nap. I'm feeling a little, especially after lunch. I'm feeling like a little, and it's been an hour 15 minutes here. So, and oh, Sheepa knows what happens. Okay, you probably blow up or something. Let's leave it for us. Let's. I'm happy to go behind Cool Runnings and see what happens. All right. All right, gentlemen, whoever's here, ladies and gentlemen. Well, you know, I'm in the United States, so LBGTQIRF, you know, people might get mad at me for making these sort of jokes, but the worst thing is people without a sense of humor, okay? I know that there are some things that it's not great to make jokes about, but, you know, people in the stream, thanks for being here. Bat, Sheepa, who else? Elias, whoever else is around here. And I'll be back later. Have a fantastic Friday. Have a fantastic weekend. Yeah, there you go. That'll just keeps the using A B C D F G P Q R S T U V. Right, I'll save NATO alphabet protocol as well. Have a fantastic Friday. Have a fantastic weekend before Christmas. I hope you have a fantastic Saturday morning. Okay. It's Hypertext Hero signing off for now. Peace out. Oh, almost forgot. I'm gonna make it a point of, before I sign out, I'm gonna go on Twitch. Let's pick someone playing Cyberpunk, for example. Okay.
This is a Starcon reminder to all pilots.
And I'm going to raid the channel because I think it's a nice. Let's pick someone playing a game that I like, a Far Cry 2 or something. Okay, let's see. Is anyone playing Far Cry 2 now? Or Dig Dug or something, you know? Okay, there's some people playing Far Cry 2 here. Who's this? Macardon. Has 9 viewers. I'm gonna pick someone and I'm gonna raid their channel.
If protocol is breached, we will be forced to take punitive measures.
Okay, this is a great game. Let's go raid this guy here. Macardon. No idea who this is. Let's see if he... It has quite a few followers. Alright, seems like a decent enough individual. Alright, let's go raid this guy. Let's see if I can do it. Raid Macardon. Next one, I'll try to do someone always somewhere different. Okay. Okay, and here we are. We're about to raid them. Raid now. Go.
To keep traffic flowing constantly,
Oppa!
access request before approaching the docking area. This is a Starcon regulation announcement. All ground defense systems guarding this port will